this might be the season that AC Milan get another Scudetto. AC Milan are balling out. Calcio is fun now. Any team can get, not any team, but a lot of teams can get top 4. The top 4 race is happening, and AC Milan in 2 games have 2 goals. And who's balling out? Your guy, Brenson.
CP, baby.
2
CP.
games, 2 goals?
But
what? That's more goals than last season for Chelsea.
Yeah, two man of the match awards too. And yeah, I think the Chelsea core of AC Milan is balling out right now. I wouldn't say, Olivier Giroud, I know, has an Arsenal past as well, right? But at 36 years old, Olivier Giroud has 4 goals, right? I think 2 of them were penalties in this last game. 3 goals, 1 assist, I think it is. And 2 of them were penalties versus Torino. But come on, 36 years old, and he's playing like he's 29, and him and Pulisic are balling out together. Great communication. You see it, but that's not it. Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Pulisic combined for one of the goals against Torino. On top of that, Fikayo Tomori, who a lot of people were worried about in preseason, is not quite as bad as he was in preseason. He's getting much better and getting kind of gelled back in and feeling good again. So yeah, I think really you boiled it down perfectly. Like Pioli's having fun. This front 3 is having loads of fun, and it shows on the pitch. And I don't know. I just feel like definitely last season that got tested. And Rafa Leao hasn't even had to necessarily show his best game yet, and he's still been very, very good, right? So it's so much fun to watch. Like Rafa Leao, Giroud, Pulisic, and then you get to bring in Chukwueze off the bench.
And Okafor for Giroud
and Okafor's been good.
Which is something that last season Origi wasn't turning up. And to get Okafor gives more options. And that's what I got to say. The Tonali money, now it's inevitable to say that, yes, they haven't replaced directly Tonali with a player with the same level. But as what the money got you, like, it got better players in general. Like, there's a new midfield at AC Milan without Tonali. And midfield with Reijnders that is looking good.
Yes,
and midfield with Ruben Loftus-Cheek that with no injuries, we know he works hard and he's massively talented, okay? He can be a home run if he works out, that he's looking good. Benacer will be back from injury in a couple of months. Musah is still improving.
Musah got his time.
Improving. Yeah. He's going to improve. But, like, it's 6 months in a year. And that's Teo goal, exactly.
That's Teo goal. Oh,
and that's
my gosh,
what I got to say with
buttery.
Milan. I'm still shook. Like, Tonali might have left Milan. Tonali might have left Milan, but Teo has stayed. Mike Maignan has stayed. Tomori's still there. Rafael Leão's still there. Like Benacer, when he's back, he's still going to be elite. And then you have now Pulisic better. On the bench, Chukwueze and Okafor. Like, Pioli, cook. Let him cook. That's what I want to see. Yeah. Top 4, AC Milan, realistic, minimal. So let's see if Scudetto is possible. I think it is.
But one thing and that's the thing is we have seen windows like this with Christian, right? So we have to be optimistically cautious or cautiously optimistic, whichever way you want to put it, because we do know all it takes is one injury and he's on the sideline for whatever, hamstring strain, 2 months. So here's hoping that that's not the case. But as of right now, as you've mentioned in the past, and as you and I have talked about offline, we want to see these guys, especially the American guys, playing the way that they play for the U.S. national team, because they generally play with a freedom, even in spite of Berhalter, that just makes you happy because they're playing Pulisic balls when he plays with the U.S. national team. Yunus Musah, they haven't even seen Yunus Musah yet, and I really think he's going to fit incredibly well because he's versatile as hell in that midfield for Pioli, and we'll see when AC Milan gets punched in the face whether or not they can get back up again, because we know it's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when and how they deal with it. But they have all the pieces intact. Some of them had bad seasons last year, and we know they're good enough to snap back. I like Malik Thiaw, who is now partnering with Tomori. I think he's only going to get better because he's young too. He was a shrewd pickup from I think it was like Schalke or something.
Yes, it was.
So their first big test will be this coming weekend against a Mourinho led AS Roma that 100% needs a win because they just lost to Verona, I think, and they tied their first game to like
And
Salernitana
Lukaku might
or
be
something.
going there.
Yeah.
So
I saw that. Chelsea might be able to offload him after all. How do they do
Mourinho,
that?
Belotti, or Lukaku. That ain't bad. Or Tammy Abraham. Mourinho's got that strikers happy. That's what I gotta say. But with AC Milan too, I like how you said Malik Thiaw, great center back, partnering with Tomori, and Kjaer is on the bench. And they actually have good. They signed to another center back, Marco Pellegrino. That was a shrewd business, like you said, and Lorenzo Colombo too. So and Kalulu's on the bench. So in terms of depth, in terms of youth recruitment, I think that's what AC Milan have been doing a lot under the radar. And even Charles de Ketelaere, his loan is going well at Atalanta. So that was the best decision to make it, to loan him out. And new life for Charles de Ketelaere too. But people, let us know, what are you thinking about AC Milan? Can AC Milan win the Scudetto? Will they win the Scudetto? Let us know what you're thinking and like this video for more videos just like this.